Hi, Mats&Axel here with another vlog episode. Today we're standing outside Stockholm in Västberga, sunny morning. What are we going to do today?
Today we're going to meet up with Manfred from Truckbeat and talk about sustainable deliveries. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Good morning. Standing in sunny Västberga in what is known as the Diesel Valley outside Stockholm, and together with Manfred from Richthofen. Welcome.
Thank you, Mats. Nice being here. Everybody today talks about empty parcels with e-commerce, but nobody actually talks about empty trucks. So imagine just standing here in Västberga. There is a lot of demand for shipments. Shipments can go from here to Skåne, to Gothenburg, or go abroad, but nobody's actually coordinating this. So imagine you can visualize all the demand in Västberga just to Skåne on a marketplace, consolidate that, add to a marketplace, and then let carriers go in and book it. So if I'm a carrier and I have perhaps half a truck to Skåne tomorrow, I can go up to the marketplace and find it and book, confirm, and pick it up.
Cool. We almost get run over here by truck.
Yeah, that's part of the business here.
Don't try this at home, kids.
We have a lot of shippers here, and they have a demand for, we say, 5 to 10 pallets to a certain destination. So by doing that, we can coordinate shipments from 5 independent shippers, consolidate into one shipment, and then let one carrier go in and book that shipment.
So, we heard a lot about empty trucks. What do you say let's go and look at some trucks here in Västberga and see, are they full, are they half empty, or are they totally empty?
Sounds like a fantastic idea.
Let's go.
Yes.
Here we have it. Let's see how it looks inside. So to illustrate what Manfred just talked about, we've actually found a truck here.
Yes, let's have a look.
So what do we see here, Manfred?
We see a half-empty truck, which we don't like.
And what's the problem with that?
It's still, I would say, up to 6 pallet places available.
Yep. So, of course, many people are talking about air in packages, but inside here is so much air. So why isn't this an issue?
The road freight industry is so dependent on old processes.
Still in some countries in Europe, it's still like paper and
exactly.
pencil.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually no digitalization,
Yep.
and everybody's working their own silo. And in order to fill up trucks, we need to break down those silos, create something called transparency. So a carrier can go in. I know I will drive tomorrow from Gothenburg to Stockholm, but on the way back, what's to be driven from Stockholm to Gothenburg? So first we have consolidated only from Västberga, but also we have then given him or her the possibility to drive back from Stockholm, not empty. So what we then do through technology, we match demand and supply, and we add a layer of consolidation. We have a big role to play for the small guys out there, which don't have the volumes that this big guy has. So they can go, and I bet you they have more competitive prices through a marketplace than they today have through the local suppliers.
So in this truck, Manfred, how much could you fit in extra in here?
How many pallets do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pallets. So you easily can build here. You can fit here 6 pallets.
Okay.
It all depends on the goods. You have stackable goods and unstackable goods.
In this truck here, could we fit e-commerce stuff here in the same transport?
Yeah, of course. It's all about the coordination.
Do you feel like there's interest from the carriers?
Carriers would love to fill up their trucks. Well, that's the core business.
You also see some sort of development in the last mile space. I mean, do you envision this happening there as well?
Definitely, definitely.
But how would you make that happen? If you look in the Stockholm area, you have all these companies. You have Barbie, Instabox, Airme, Best, and of course all the quote-unquote old carriers. How are you going to get them to sort of cooperate and consolidate?
Our counterpart on the carrier side would be the small guys. The guys who drive, I think it's 10,000 registered companies within trucking in Sweden. So these small guys having 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 trucks, they are the guys we're helping. The guys who are dependent on, okay, what shall I drive tomorrow? I don't know, because I have no clue.
Post-pandemic here worldwide, we see an enormous need for trucks, carriers, capacity. What's your take on that?
For us, I think, or for me, I think that the hero in all the game is actually the carrier and the driver who does the job. We have a certain amount of trucks available, and they are run half empty. So if we can fill them up, some of them will be empty and available capacity.
So, time to summarize what we have learned today. What have we learned?
I think we understood the problem with trucks today running half full.
What we've seen today is that there's an enormous potential for filling up the trucks, and as you said, not only sort of lessening the environmental impact on that specific route, but also freeing up capacity, which the industry really needs. But what's next for you, Manfred? I mean, where do you see yourself in a couple of years?
Yeah, I think first of all you need to be humble for the problem we're addressing here. We won't do this over a day. This is a long way to walk, so to say. So humbleness is really important. And of course, but if we even are humble, we need to have a North Star and know where we're going. And our ambition is to fill up the trucks. And then it's all about perhaps scaling that vision step by step.
Thank you, Manfred.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, guys. I really appreciate this.
Look in the camera and give a thumbs up.
I've had a sort of a lifelong dream to drive one of these trucks. Think I can try?
Of course.